The story of the Trump family begins in a small village in Germany, long before the world would come to know the name as synonymous with business, real estate, and later politics. The roots of the Trump family trace back to the 19th century, to a region in southwestern Germany known as the Palatinate, or Pfalz. Here, in the modest village of Karlstadt, the family lived for generations, working as vintners and farmers, leading simple lives shaped by the rhythms of the land and the traditions of the time. It was in Karlstadt that Friedrich Trump, the patriarch who would set the family on a new path, was born in 1869. Growing up in this rural setting, Friedrich witnessed firsthand the challenges of life in Germany during the late 1800s. Economic hardship was common, and opportunities for advancement were limited. Like many young men of his era, Friedrich dreamed of something greater, a chance to carve out a future beyond the constraints of his birthplace. At the age of 16, Friedrich made a bold decision that would change the course of his family's history forever. In 1885, he left Germany behind, embarking on a journey across the Atlantic to the United States. Arriving in New York City, he joined the ranks of millions of immigrants who sought a better life in the land of opportunity. With little money and no command of English, Friedrich relied on determination and a willingness to work hard. Friedrich began his American journey as a barber, a trade he had learned in Germany. But his ambitions soon led him westward, drawn by the promise of fortune during the Klondike Gold Rush. In the rugged frontier towns of the Pacific Northwest and Canada, he established a series of businesses catering to miners and adventurers. These ventures, which included restaurants and hotels, provided Friedrich with the financial foundation to build a new life. After several years, Friedrich returned to New York, where he married Elizabeth Christ, a fellow immigrant from Karlstadt. Together, they settled in the borough of Queens, where Friedrich invested in real estate and began developing properties. The couple had 3 children, including Fred Trump, who would later become a prominent real estate developer in his own right. Despite his success in America, Friedrich's ties to Germany remained strong. He returned to Karlstadt with his young family in 1904, hoping to resettle in his homeland. However, German authorities refused to allow him to stay, citing his failure to fulfill mandatory military service. Forced to leave, Friedrich and his family returned to the United States, where the Baguette would continue to build their legacy. Friedrich Trump passed away in 1918, but the foundation he laid would shape the trajectory of the Trump family for generations to come. His son, Fred Trump, expanded the family's real estate business, constructing thousands of homes and apartment buildings throughout New York City. Decades later, Fred's son, Donald Trump, would take the family name to new heights, first as a real estate mogul and later as the 45th President of the United States. The Trump family's journey from a small German village to the pinnacles of American society is a testament to the enduring power of ambition, resilience, and the immigrant experience. It is a story that spans continents and generations, rooted in the dreams of a young man from Karlstadt who dared to seek a better life and whose descendants would leave an indelible mark on history.